Today we continue the second chapter of our changing Earth. In the first video we have learnt about the lithospheric plates and Earth's movement. So first, before starting today's session, we will have a recapitulation. So let's start with the lithospheric plates. Lithosphere is broken into smaller plates. They are known as lithospheric plates. Lithospheric plate is a massive, irregular, solid crust. It is generally composed of the oceanic and continental crust. There are seven major and several minor lithospheric plates. Now let's study about the Earth's movement. The lithospheric plates move horizontally. They move continuously. They move very slowly and they move just a few millimeter per year. The moving molten magma inside the Earth is responsible for the movement of these lithospheric plates. The molten magma inside the Earth moves in a circular manner. The molten magma and other forces active inside the Earth causes several changes on the Earth's crust, due to which we can see the different landforms on the Earth's crust. Some of these changes occur suddenly, whereas some take place gradually. So these forces that affect the Earth's crust are categorized into two types. One is endogenic force and one is exogenic force. Endogenic, this is composed of two words. Endo, which means within, and genic, it means the origin from where it takes place or where it starts. This is endogenic forces. I do repeat, endo, it means within the Earth, and genic, it means the origin. So in this way we see the endogenic forces which works inside the Earth. So here we can see the two types of endogenic forces. First, sudden force and slow forces. So sudden forces take place suddenly. They causes earthquake, volcano and landslide. Whereas we see the slow forces which works very slowly inside the Earth. They causes building of mountains. So next type of Earth movement is exogenic. It means it is also composed of two words, exo and genic. Exo means outside the Earth and genic is the place where it starts. So in this way, this is composed of two words, exo and genic. Exogenic is the forces which work on the exterior of the Earth. It is two types, erosional and depositional activities which affect river, sea, glacier and wind. So now we'll study about these endogenic forces in detail. So endogenic forces, as I said, the word endogenic is a combination of two words. Endo, it means within, and genic means origin. Thus the forces which act inside the Earth are known as endogenic forces. These forces sometimes act as sudden forces, at some time they are slow. Sudden forces produce sudden movements and slow forces causes slow movements of lithospheric plates. So sudden movement as a lithospheric plate bring abrupt changes on the Earth's surface. These movements cause earthquake, volcano and landslide. These movements cause extreme destruction on the surface. So first we'll study about the earthquake. Earthquake, as I said, is a sudden movement of the lithospheric plate or vibration of the Earth's crust due to the natural causes which leads to the trembling or shaking of the Earth. It is known as earthquake. Thus, when lithospheric plates move suddenly, the surface of the Earth vibrates. These vibrations are called as earthquake. The places below the ground where the earthquake movements originate, that is called as focus. The point on the Earth's surface that is vertically above the point of the origin, that is focus, is known as epicenter. This already I have shown you with the figure in the last video. The earthquake waves travel outwards from the epicenter and causes maximum destruction on the surrounding areas. This destruction decreases as it moves far away from the epicenter. The waves generated by the earthquake are known as the earthquake or seismic waves. These waves are recorded by an instrument called as seismograph. The science that studies the waves, seismic waves, is known as seismology. The intensity of energy released by the earthquake is measured by the Richter scale devised by Charles F. Richter in 1935. So this is all about the earthquake. So dear children, now we will study one more sudden force which act from the inside of the earth and causes destruction on the earth's surface. Sometimes it also builds the mountains. So let's start with the volcano. So dear children, like a volcano, this word is derived from the Latin word volcanus. It means Roman god of fire. Fire, as you see, when the volcano erupts suddenly on the earth's surface, it causes and flows so many minerals and is with the lava flow on the surface. So this is volcanus. Volcanus is the Roman god of fire.
Start.
So volcanus, this word is derived from the Latin word volcanus. It means Roman god of fire. So volcano is an opening in the earth's crust through which the molten material erupts suddenly on the earth's surface. Volcano brings hot gases, ash on the earth's surface. And the origin, the opening where it erupts, it is called as vent. And the tube-like structure from where this magma inside the earth reaches to the surface, it is called as crater. And in this way, the molten magma inside the earth, it comes to the vent and flows in the surrounding areas in the form of lava. So here we can see in this form it cools down, it forms volcanic mountains. The magma which comes out as a lava along with the gases, dust, stream eventually cools and settles around the vent in the layers, forming a conical mountain shape. So now we'll study about the different types of volcanoes.
हाँ हो गया अभी कर.
So on the basis of its origin, frequency and eruption, the volcanoes are divided into three types. First is active volcano. Second, dormant volcano. And third is extinct volcano. So these are the major types of volcanoes. So now we will study about these volcanoes in detail. So active volcano is a volcano which are erupting continuously or have erupted recently, or the volcanoes which shows the sign of unrest. I do repeat once again, active volcanoes are the volcanoes those are erupting in the present time or which have recently erupted or which shows the sign of eruption or unrest. This is called as active volcano. Example of volcano, active volcano are Mount Etna in Italy, Hosho in Japan, these are the examples of active volcanoes which are erupting recently or which have erupted recently. These are called as active volcano. Next we will study about the dormant volcano. Dormant volcanoes are those that have not erupted for a very long time or have not been active. These are also known as sleeping volcanoes. I do repeat once again, dormant volcanoes are those that have not erupted for a very long time or have not been active. Those are known as dormant volcanoes. These are also known as sleeping volcanoes, which may wake up at any time. Some volcanoes may be dormant for thousands of years before becoming active once again. So, example of dormant volcanoes are Mount Fuji in this is called as dormant volcano, which are also known as sleeping volcano. Dear children, next is extinct volcano. Extinct volcano means the volcanoes which are not erupted in the historic times, or it is believed that no further eruption will take place in the future. So this kind of volcanoes are known as extinct volcanoes. I repeat once again, extinct volcanoes are those volcanoes that have not erupted in the historic times and it is believed that no further eruption will take place in the future. These are called as extinct volcanoes. These are also known as dead volcanoes. Example, Mount Volcano Australia. So these are the kinds of volcanoes. Three types: active volcano, dormant volcano and extinct volcano. So now let's study about the slow forces of the Earth's movement. So dear children, now we'll study about the slow forces which act inside the Earth, which helps in the building of mountains. So slow movements in the lithospheric plates are responsible for the building of mountains. These movements may be vertical or horizontal. These movements cause uplift or subsidence of the Earth's surface. They give birth to the plateaus and the valleys on the Earth's surface. Horizontal movements are responsible for the folding and faulting of the mountains. Folding and faulting create mountains and rift valleys respectively. Both the horizontal and vertical movements are caused due to the diastrophic forces. So these forces operate very slowly. These effects can be seen after thousands and millions of the years. So here we end up with the endogenic forces, two types, sudden forces and the slow forces. In the next video we will study about the exogenic forces. Thank you everyone. Have a great day ahead.